I'm 32, and I've always considered myself a pretty rational guy. I work in finance, have a small circle of friends, and I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend, Elle, for 2 years. She's 29, bubbly, and always knew how to light up a room. We moved in together about 6 months ago, and while things weren't perfect, I thought we were solid. Looking back, though, there were signs. Little things. She'd get upset if I wanted a night out with friends. If I didn't text back fast enough, she'd go cold on me. I told myself it was normal. She just cared a lot. That's what I wanted to believe. Then about 3 months ago, Elle sat me down, trembling, and dropped a bomb. I'm pregnant. I was shocked. We weren't trying, but once the news sank in, I told myself we could handle it. I hugged her, told her we'd figure it out. I wasn't ready, but the idea of becoming a dad? It scared me, sure, but part of me was hopeful. From that moment on, everything changed. She showed me ultrasound photos, said she had gone to an appointment while I was at work. No visible symptoms, but I didn't question it. Some women barely show in the early months, right? She mentioned nausea, but I never actually saw her get sick. I brought home prenatal vitamins, but I'd often find them untouched. Every time I asked about future appointments, she got defensive. She said the doctor advised her to avoid stress. I just need you to support me, she'd say. And I did. Then last week I got the call. Through shaky sobs, she said, "I lost the baby." My stomach dropped. I rushed home. Elle was curled up on the couch, clutching a stack of hospital papers. She was inconsolable, repeating that she didn't want to worry me. It broke my heart. I held her, told her I was there for her. But something gnawed at me. The papers. They didn't look right. There was no clear diagnosis, just vague medical jargon. Later that night, as she slept, I sat in the kitchen and called the hospital. A polite but firm voice answered. "We don't have any record of her visit." I hung up, my hands shaking. I didn't confront her immediately. I needed more. The next morning, I reached out to her best friend, S. I wasn't sure what I was hoping to hear, but I had to ask. "Did Elle ever mention a pregnancy to you?" Silence. Then, she said you two were trying. She was excited, but she never showed me anything. No ultrasounds. Every time I asked, she'd change the subject. That was all I needed. When I got home that night, Elle was waiting for me, eyes red and puffy. She knew. "I can explain," she started. "Why?" My voice was colder than I intended. "Why did you lie?" "I didn't lie." She clutched her chest, voice trembling. "I thought I was pregnant. I had symptoms. Then I lost it before I could confirm." "Elle, the hospital has no record of you." Her face drained of color. "Maybe they made a mistake." "They didn't. You faked the papers. You faked everything." She broke down, sobbing. I was scared. You were pulling away. I thought if we had a baby, we'd be okay." There it was. She thought a fake pregnancy would fix everything. I packed a bag, walked out. She begged me to stay. Said she needed me now more than ever. But I didn't look back. That should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. The text started immediately. Apologies. Then anger. Then desperation. "You're abandoning me. You'll regret this." I ignored it. Until the next day, when my boss called me in his office. Apparently, Elle had contacted my workplace. Told them I was mentally unstable and a danger to myself. HR had to investigate. Thankfully, they saw right through it. My boss believed me, but the damage was done. People whispered. Some coworkers avoided me. Then came the social media posts. Vague but pointed. Betrayal hurts the most when you least expect it. Some people will throw you away the second you're not convenient. Mutual friends reached out, asking what happened. Some believed her. Some didn't. But the final straw? She showed up at my parents' house. My mother called me, panicked. She's on the porch, crying, saying you hurt her. I drove straight there. And when I arrived, Elle was standing on the porch, sobbing. My parents hovered nearby, confused. "Why are you doing this?" I asked. "I just want to talk," she pleaded. "You won't answer my calls. Please." My father stepped forward. "You need to leave." And then, without missing a beat, she dropped another bomb. "I'm pregnant again." I almost laughed. "You think I'm falling for that?" "I swear. I found out yesterday." "Great," I said, pulling out my phone. "Let's call a doctor. Right now." She froze. I haven't had time to make an appointment. Then we'll go to urgent care. No excuses. Her face twisted. She knew it was over. My parents didn't say a word. Eventually, she stormed off, wailing about how I was ruining everything. But I wasn't done. First, I went to the police. I filed a restraining order, providing the fake documents, texts, and HR report as evidence. The judge didn't hesitate. She was legally barred from contacting me. Next, I called a lawyer. He helped me pursue defamation charges for the false accusations at my workplace. It wasn't just about revenge. I wasn't going to let her destroy my reputation. The court hearing was brutal. Elle sobbed, claiming she was mentally unwell and needed help. But the evidence spoke louder. She was fined for filing false claims and forced to make a public retraction. And the cherry on top? I sent everything. The messages, the hospital call logs, the court ruling to her parents. They called me humiliated. We had no idea, her father said. I'm so sorry. Oh, I moved away after that. I heard she's trying to start over in a new town. But that's not my concern. I'm in therapy now, unpacking how I let things get this far. It's not easy, but I'm getting there. And if there's one thing I've learned, some people will go to terrifying lengths to manipulate and control. But the truth always wins. Anyway, that's my story. If you stuck around this long, thanks for reading. And hey, if you ever think someone's acting a little too perfect, trust your gut. It's probably right.